everyone, I'm Aeryn. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I would like you to pick a key and we're going to look at what they are really thinking about you. So this could be about any connection that is currently on your mind. We're going to look at the truth behind what they are really thinking about you. And we're also going to discover what steps you could take to improve that connection. Today we have these three keys. This is the heart key, this is the army key, and this is the star key. And I would like you to please pick the key that you feel most drawn to. Pick the key that intuitively speaks to you. And if there's more than one key that you feel drawn to, that's okay too, because it means that the other readings have a message for you too. So this is the heart key. It looks like this. And this is the army key. It looks like this. And this is the star key. And it looks like this. And now I'm going to pull three cards that represent the current situation for you. And these are the doors that we will then open to see what's behind each door. So this is the current situation for the heart key. Okay. And this is the current situation for the army key. It's this one. Oh, sorry. Okay, and this is the current situation for the star key. Okay. So let's have a look. We're going to start with the heart key. Let's open the door. So this is the current situation for the heart key. And it says Ace of Hearts. It's a beginning of a relationship. That's beautiful. Okay, now let's open the door for the army key. So let's see, open. And we have Four of Wands. Wow. This is a very stable connection, a stable relationship that you are currently in with the person on your mind. Beautiful. And now let's open the door for star key. Open. Okay, let's see. It's Three of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So you are focused on mastering yourself, and there's also great teamwork in your relationship. Okay, so now I would like to dive into the reading for each key. Let's explore what they are really thinking about you. And we're going to start with the heart key. Hello, Heart Key. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what the person in your mind is actually thinking about you. And I would like to start by pulling tarot cards. What are they thinking about the Heart Key person? Thank you. Okay. And I'm also going to pull oracle cards. Let's check the bestiary cards. What are they thinking about Heart Key, please? Thank you. Okay, I'm going to continue. What are they thinking about? Oh. What are they really thinking about Heart Key, please? Okay, and I'm going to pull the Mystic Monday Tarot. What are they thinking about Heart Key, please? I'm going to pull 2 cards. Thank you, cards. And finally, an oracle card. What are they thinking about Heart Key, please? Beautiful. Thank you so much, cards. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's start with the tarot cards. Let's open. We have the Moon in reverse. And 9 of Wands. And the Empress. Wow. So what I'm hearing is that you are at the beginning stage of your relationship and your person is feeling guarded against you. That person is not fully open towards you because he or she still hasn't conquered the past traumas. Your person finds that you are very intimidating because you are very powerful. You're clever, you're strong, you have a strong will. You know what you want to do and you have this very clear vision in your head, and that is very intimidating for your person. So he or she often finds the need to create walls to protect themselves against you. They feel like they are not good enough for you, and maybe they still have past baggage that they're still carrying with them. It is something that they need to overcome. It could be a past trauma that they still haven't solved in their souls. And therefore they feel like it's unfair towards you if they bring it up because it has nothing to do with you. It is something that they need to deal with. They might even be ashamed of it, and therefore they would rather not show you their past pain or the insecurities that they actually have inside. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. We have Common Raven, align your inner compass. So the compass gives us a clear direction, and so I'm hearing that they are still unclear whether they are on the right path right now. They are still in a phase where they're trying to figure out where all this is going, if they have made the right choice. They actually don't know how they should behave in front of you because you're so powerful to them that they feel intimidated. They don't want to give you a wrong image. They don't want to they don't want to make the wrong move. And so your person is at a stage where he or she is trying to figure out if it is necessary for them to course correct or not. It is a very transformative stage for them, yes, but they are not 100% sure if they should really dive into this journey or not. If they should rather find a different direction or not. So I feel lots of insecurity towards you. Let's continue. We have the gem. Okay, so to them, you are this jewel. You are this colorful, shining light that is kind of like an opportunity for them to get out of this pattern. You are so unique in their experience. They have never felt this way before, and they feel the need to change themselves so that they kind of fit you, or that so that you don't get disappointed. They see you as this chance, the opportunity for them to finally get over their past fears. But it's complicated because there's so much going on in their heart and in their mind. They do like you and they do treasure you. They think you're beautiful and that you're unique and amazing. It's just that they are not sure if they can live up to what you might expect of them. There is lots of fear and lots of insecurity. So they are not quite sure yet if they can handle all the potential obstacles that they might have to face being with you. They don't know if they can be who they want to be in front of you. They're not really sure whether they can be what they imagine that they need to be liked or to be accepted by you. There is a lot that is going on, and sometimes it's just too much. Let's check the fairy oracle. I am sealed. So again, I feel lots of past wounds and things that they need to also conceal from you. They feel like they have to cover up something or to protect themselves against you because they are afraid to get hurt again, to go through the same pain again. And so when they think of staying with you, they need to compromise by sacrificing a part of themselves. They think that the only way to be with you is when they sacrifice a part of themselves and to kind of suppress or to hide a certain aspect from you. This face looks like a mask to me, so I think that your person doesn't really feel like he or she can be totally open towards you or honest. They are still at a stage in their lives where they are still figuring out how to behave towards you. All four images show this ball, this crystal, and it's this precious item, and it also looks very fragile. It's this gem here, and it's in the center of the picture. So this is like this fragile part of them that is deep inside of their heart. It's at the core, at the center of their being, It's just so fragile and so precious to them that they are not quite sure how to present this to you, or even if they should present it to you at all. There are lots of layers in this picture, so it's I feel like it's very hidden still, and they feel like they need to protect it with many layers of their actions or their behaviors. Like there are lots of mountains here. There's a lot that has to be overcome for them to really get to this core, to get to the point. Because there's just so much fear around this topic. They feel like they cannot talk about this core issue, be it a kind of truth or something about their past or their true or their feelings towards you. There is this jewel, this pearl, and it's just too fragile at the moment. The wound has not been healed yet. Okay, so let's see what can be done to improve the situation. We have the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So again, to them, you're this super powerful person who can handle anything, and you're so good in everything that you do. You can multitask, and you are really confident, and you can accomplish anything. Whatever you do, it goes well, and you are so good in so many different fields that they become very self-conscious around you. So in order for you to improve this situation, to make things easier for your person, the tarot is saying, why don't you give him or her like one task, one thing out of the many things that you're so good at. Give one thing to that person to do, to kind of prove themselves to you, and that will add to their confidence, because then they have the feeling, oh, he trusted me with this mission, and I can do this for him or for her. And the more they concentrate on this one task, and the more they can prove their strength and their abilities to you, it can give them a sense that they are useful for you. Because right now they're so insecure that they don't have the feeling that they can ever live up to you or what you expect. So instead of giving them like so many things that you expect, give them just one task at a time. Give them a task that will be useful and helpful to you. Give them one thing at a time, so that they can prove to you that they are good enough for you. Right now, they're too overwhelmed. It seems like there's too much going on and so many things that they need to be able to do in order for you to like them. It also makes it easier for them to see what you need or expect of them. It's important that you become very clear of this one thing that you want him or her to do for you. Maybe you don't need much. Maybe it's just trust. I just want to be able to trust you. Or maybe it's fun. I just want to be able to have fun with you and to laugh. And so be specific and tell them this one thing that you want to do with your person, and it will really lighten their load. It will lighten the pressure. Especially because you're at the beginning of the relationship, it is very important to be specific about your expectations. Your person might not be open yet to talk about certain things, but if you open up and if you clearly state what you expect, what your wants are and what your needs are, it will make it easier for your person to present to you what they're capable of doing and to show you step by step who they really are. So note that things might take time, but show compassion and understanding and have patience. Don't forget that your person is very insecure and that there is lots of fear surrounding this topic. So give them a chance by showing small steps that they can take towards you. I'm sending you lots of love, Heart Key. What a reading. I really wish for you the best of luck. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you would like to have a personal reading, please send me an email with your name, your date of birth, and your questions to the tarot. May your journey be filled with lots of love and compassion and joy and understanding. Don't forget, everything will be okay. Thank you, Heart Key. Bye-bye. Hello, Army Key. Welcome to your reading. Let's have a look at what they are really thinking about you. And I would like to start with the tarot cards. So, what are they really thinking about Army Key, please? I'm gonna pull 3 tarot cards. Okay, and let's continue with the oracle cards. I'm going to pull a bestiary oracle card. What are they really thinking about Army Key, please? Thank you. Another oracle card. What are they thinking about Army Key, please? Okay, and one more. What are they thinking of Army Key, please? Thank you, cards. And finally, I'm going to pull 2 more tarot cards. What are they thinking of Army Key, please? One and 2. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. Let's open. We have the Fool and 5 of Wands and Justice in reverse. So currently you are in a very stable relationship. However, your person is actually thinking that you are too free-spirited, and that can annoy them sometimes. It brings things into chaos. They are not able to organize things ahead because you're too spontaneous sometimes. So they actually want you to create more balance in your routine or in your everyday life. Maybe you put too much emphasis on your free time or on your siblings or your friends. But your person wants you to focus on other things, like please balance it out with more focus on work or focus on the house or things like that. So they actually expect, or they would like you to create a new balance, to set other priorities. Because if it continues like this, there might be an argument. There is something that is not going smoothly because you're not really taking into account what he or she is going through or what their wants are. So I hear that they think that you are too aloof or too much daydreaming maybe, and they would want you to focus more. Let's see what the oracle card is saying. Remember forgetting, human. That's so interesting because maybe you're forgetting very important dates or some promise that you made, or maybe you promised to be there on time, but you forgot about the time or that date, you forgot about the anniversary or something that is important to your person, you keep forgetting, and that is also annoying for your person. They take it personally. To you, it might not be so important, but they would like you to remember and not forget. Because when you do that, it shows them that you care. But because you keep forgetting, they think that maybe you don't care at all. So they would actually like to see more effort from your side. Maybe there is a story that you keep telling them, but they don't want to hear that story anymore. They are tired of listening to that story. They would rather have you show up. They would rather see your actions and not hear your words. It's easy to say, but they would want you to show them through action. Let's see what the other oracle card is saying. Eternal child. Oh, they think that you're childish. Your behavior is childish. They think that you make excuses, and sometimes they feel like there's nothing that they can do. And at the same time, they don't feel like they want to educate you. They're like, why am I the person who has to tell you this? Or, I'm not in this relationship to be like a father or like a mother to you. So they expect you to figure out by yourself where you have been wrong and what you could improve, because that shows to them that you really thought about this subject and that you really care. But if they have to continue telling you what they expect of you, and it seems like they're saying the same thing over and over again, but they don't see any improvement. So, or maybe they feel like you have some inner child issues that you still haven't overcome yet. But it is not their obligation to fix it. Only you can have a conversation with your inner child and to do some inner work. The fairy oracle says, I will heal. Yeah, so I really feel that they have tremendous amount of patience with you, and they're patient because they understand that you have inner child problems or some trauma, something that has happened in your childhood is the reason for you to behave in a certain way, and they know it, they understand it, and that's why they are willing to wait for you. However, they really wish for you to heal. And to heal, you really need to go deep within and to do the inner work. I think your person really wants you to be more active towards your healing. They want to see clear action steps, and they would like you to report to them how you are moving forward in your process of healing, how you're progressing with your inner healing. Because right now they are not seeing you implementing those steps in your everyday life. So maybe there has been a very important conversation that you two have, and your person wants you to remember we had that talk. Don't forget it. I'm waiting for you, and I'm also here for you if you need me. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. You are going through a healing process right now, but note that that doesn't justify your childish behavior. Your person really wants you to heal, but he or she feels that they're not seeing any change, that they're not seeing any progress or any focused action that you're taking towards your healing. And at the same time, they don't want to constantly fight with you about it because they know how deeply hurt you are and how hard it is for you to remember certain things and to go through all that pain. So what can you do to improve your situation with your person? Let's open the tarot cards. We have 7 of Cups and 4 of Swords. So I hear that you have many options, and you also have the tendency to get distracted, to procrastinate, to daydream perhaps. Maybe there's lots of temptation. But take some time to pause, to go within. So maybe instead of doing many things, it's better for you to really focus on staying still and to meditate, to go within and to take lots of rest and to focus on making improvements, and also tell your person about all those steps that you're taking so that he or she can get a kind of an idea of what you're doing right now, what kind of action steps you're taking towards your healing. So first, find some quiet time to go within and to meditate. Try to find out what are you trying to run away from. You can also research and find out ways of how you can overcome your inner child issues. Whether there are any retreats or any therapies that you could partake in. And just really make time to rest and to heal and to show your commitment towards your healing. It is important that your decision is reflected in your everyday life. So instead of just planning or talking about what you will do in the future, now is the time to show your person that you are actually taking steps towards changing your life to the better. So for Army Key, it is very important that you show more commitment and that you put whatever you said you would do really into action, because that will strengthen the bond even more and then create even more stability in your relationship. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of blessings to you, Army Key. If you would like to have a personal reading, please send me an email with your name, your date of birth, and your questions to the tarot. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. May your days be filled with lots of love and compassion and abundance. And don't forget, everything will be okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, Star Key. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your person is really thinking about you. And I'm going to pull tarot cards first. So what are they really thinking about, Star Key, please? Oh, we have a jumping card. Let's take this as the first card. And then 2 more. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna pull a bestiary oracle card. Please show us what they are really thinking about, Star Key, please. Thank you. And I'm going to pull one more oracle card. Please show us what they are really thinking about, Star Key. Thank you. And one more oracle card. Please show us what they are thinking about star key. Thank you cards. And finally, I'm going to pull tarot cards. Please show us what they are really thinking about star key and what can be done to improve the situation. Okay. 2. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. Let's open. We have 10 of Swords. And 3 of Pentacles. Again. And the High Priestess. That's beautiful. So the teamwork is amazing, and your person thinks that you're a very skilled person, you're very talented in your field. However, sometimes you get too serious. Like there's so many thoughts in your head. You're trying to analyze everything, and your person wishes for you to live more in the moment. Like let's enjoy the now more. Let's enjoy the process. Maybe you have lots of worries, and you're a kind of person who wants to measure things or to be prepared, and so you want to think things through very precisely. But your person is thinking, maybe sometimes it's okay to just go with the gut feeling. And they're worried that maybe you're too focused on the past or the future, and that you're not really living in the moment. You're not mindful enough, or you're not really enjoying the current situation. Let's see what the oracle card is saying. Navigate life with determination. Red salmon. So salmon, to me, they're very strong. They know where they need to go, and they can overcome so many difficult situations, and they survive so many different kinds of waters. And in the end, when they give birth, they swim against the stream. So they're very focused on their goal. And so your person too is thinking that you are a very determined person, very focused on the goal and the outcome. However, they're not feeling that you're enjoying the whole process. Maybe you're too focused on the little details and all the expectations, but sometimes you come across as too much, too driven. It is good to have a clear goal in mind and to aim towards this certain vision. However, your person also wants you to enjoy the journey, to have a sense of purpose, also not for just reaching the goal, but to feel joy for the journey as well. Maybe you're so focused that sometimes you don't see what's happening around you. Maybe you're so serious about your mission that you don't take time for joy. Maybe you take everything so seriously as if your life depended on it, but your person wishes for you to loosen up a little bit. Let's see what the other oracle card is saying. The Father. Oh. As soon as I saw this, I was thinking of Saturn, because Saturn is the planet that is about society and about control, having discipline, and being very organized and being very focused on one's role at work or in society. And so maybe you are very determined towards protecting your reputation or for achieving a certain goal or a status in society. I feel like you're a very responsible person, and your person also thinks that it's a very wonderful trait because you have this bigger picture of protecting, and you have this very strong initiative power and this fatherly love that is here to motivate others and to protect and to get things done. But there's also the other side that looks very hectic and very stressful also. And there is a coin, so maybe a very obsessed with wealth and money as well. The fairy oracle card says, I'm cherished. Wow, so your person really appreciates your hard work and your focus and you taking initiative and having lots of willpower. They're just worried that sometimes maybe you need to balance out the energy. Like there are two energies here, as well as in this picture, the feminine and the masculine energy. So don't forget to create balance. The High Priestess card also shows this contrasting aspect of life. So your person is very amazed by your strong work ethic, but at the same time, your person would like you to balance your energies more, to stop worrying too much perhaps, or to find more alone time, or to find more leisure time, to spend more time in nature, or to connect more with the feminine aspects. It could be to connect more with one's subconscious and to connect more with the spiritual world. Maybe you're too focused on the 3D reality and about the earthly matters such as money or material things. So let's open the tarot cards. We have Knight of Pentacles. Yes, very determined. And Three of Pentacles. Oh my God, so many Three of Pentacles. So I'm hearing that your person wants you to share more. The feminine aspect that is missing is the energy of gathering information and to share. And so maybe you're amazing at working on your project and on your goals, but your person would like you to focus more on sharing more information and maybe creating a better balance within the team. They feel like you are taking on too much of the load, so they would rather have you share more about your worries or share more tasks so that the burden can be shared within the team and to get a clear communication within the team, to share more ideas and more information. You are very goal-oriented, and that is wonderful. You would do anything to reach your goal. However, your person wishes you to share more. What are you going through right now? What are you thinking? What is it that you're so worried about? What can we do to help you and to make things easier for you? Maybe you're just being too serious about one aspect. Maybe we can lighten up the energy by doing something different for a change, or to brainstorm, or to do spontaneous things to find a solution together. And your person is hoping that you can have more fun in your journey. They think that maybe you're taking on too much burden, and so they wish for you to take things more with ease and to take things easy from time to time and to share more with the team what's going on in your head, what your plans are, and what you're struggling with. Because to them it seems like there's lots going on in your head, but they don't really know what. They cannot really see it because you're not really sharing it with everybody. So Starkey, you don't have to feel like you have to do everything by yourself. You have a great team around you. So be open to share more feelings, share more information, and create fun memories with your team. Be careful to not be too overly focused on one side and to neglect another. Make sure to balance the energies within you and also within your team. Note that sometimes it's good to have diverse ideas and to take in diverse opinions and to sometimes take a completely different approach. So I'm sending you lots of love and lots of blessings to you, Starkey. May you be blessed with lots of love and abundance and joy. If you would like to have a personal reading, please send me an email with your name, your date of birth, and your questions to the tarot. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing to my channel. And don't forget, everything will be okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.